Hey everyone! Alright, so today we're going to talk about section 7.5, operations with matrices. Alright, so let's first off start with talking about what is a matrix. So a matrix is an arrangement of numbers arranged in rows and columns. That's how we organize a matrix, and how we talk about a matrix is in terms of rows and columns. A matrix can be used to store information or to represent an equation. So looking at this is our first example of a matrix. We can talk about a matrix in terms of its dimension, and when we talk about dimension, we mean how many rows and columns does it have. This matrix has 2 rows and it has 3 columns, and therefore we call its dimension a 2 by 3 matrix. So we talk about the number of rows by the number of columns, so 2 by 3. Okay, just like any other set of equations with matrices, we can combine them using addition and subtraction. The catch is that you can only add or subtract matrices if they have the same dimension. If not, it is undefined, not possible, no solution. You can add or subtract the numbers, but you need to make sure that they're in the same position or same spot in the matrix. So let's look at our first example. I want to add this 2 by 2 matrix with this 2 by 2 matrix. I can definitely do that because they're the same dimension. And I'm going to add corresponding elements. So I'm going to add 4 with 2 to get 6. 5 corresponds with 8, so we can add those together to get 13. -3 corresponds with -4. We could add those together to get -7. And 10 corresponds with 5. We could add those together to get 15. And notice I have a resulting matrix in the same dimension as the original matrices. Let's look at the second example. Okay, I can definitely add these 2 matrices together because I have a 3 by 1 and a 3 by 1 matrix. So I can go ahead and subtract those. 5 and 7 correspond, so 5 minus 7 is -2. 6 minus 15 is a -9. And -3 minus 2 is -5. And notice, again, my answer is just a combined matrix, and it is the same dimension as the original matrices, 3 by 1. All right, so let's go ahead and take a second for you guys to pause the video and you try your turn, A and B. When you're ready, unpause the video to reveal the answers. All right, how did you do? Notice up here we have a 4 by 1 matrix subtracting another 4 by 1 matrix, so we can definitely combine those to get the result of 4 by 1 matrix. But over here I have a 2 by 2 matrix and a 2 by 1 matrix. That is undefined. These matrices cannot be added since they do not have the same dimension. Cool, so let's go to the next topic, which is scalar multiplication. Scalar multiplication just means that I can multiply a matrix by a scalar or by a constant, which is just a number. And when I multiply a matrix by a constant or by a scalar, I just need to make sure that every single element inside the matrix is also multiplied by that scalar. So let's see what that looks like. For example 3, I'm multiplying the matrix by 4. That means make sure every single element inside the matrix is multiplied by 4. So 5 times 4 is 20, -1 times 4 is -4, 4 times 3 is 12, and 4 times 6 is 24. And notice I have a resulting matrix of the same dimension, 2 by 2. All right, your turn. Go ahead and try your turn C. Pause the video and unpause when you're ready to see the answer. How did you guys do? Make sure that you multiply every single element by that constant or that scalar, and you have a resulting matrix of the same dimension as the original. All right, let's move on to example 4. Now we're kind of combining what we know, multiplying by a scalar, and then adding the matrices together. So let's do this. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply my first matrix by 3. 3 times 1, 3 times 2, and 3 times 4 will get me a resulting matrix of 3, 6, and 12. Plus, we're going to multiply our second matrix by 2. 2 times 3, 10, and negative 5 will get me a resulting matrix of 6, 20, and negative 10. And I'm going to go ahead and combine those or add them together. And 3 plus 6 is 9, 6 plus 20 is 26, and 12 plus negative 10 is 2. Oh, yeah. All right, let's go ahead and let you guys try your turn. Actually, we have to adjust this question because if you notice, it's the same. So let's just go ahead and make this subtraction. And go ahead and do the example. When you're done, unpause the video to check your answers. All right, so we could just drag the matrices from the other problem over. We go ahead and subtract. 3 minus 6 is negative 3, 6 minus 20 is a negative 14, and 12 minus negative 10 is a 22. All right, let's talk about matrix equations. We can definitely use matrices to solve for a variable. So let's go ahead and do this first problem. 2a plus 5b equals negative x. First things first, let's find out what 2a is. So we're going to multiply that entire A matrix by 2. 2 times 2 is 4. Negative 1 times 2 is negative 2. 2 times 6 is 12. 4 times 2 is 8. 0 times 2 is 0. And 2 times 2 is 4. And we're adding together that B matrix, but multiplied by 5. Negative 2 times 5 is negative 10. 6 times 5 is 30. 0 times 5 is 0. 6 times 5 is 30. 5 times 1 is 5. And 5 times 7 is 35. Okay, so we can go ahead and add those together. And we're going to get a resulting matrix. 4 plus negative 10 is negative 6. 8 plus 30 is 38. Negative 2 plus 30 is at positive 28. 0 plus 5 is 5. 12 plus 0 is 12. And 4 plus 35 is 39. So that's perfectly fine, but this would be regular x technically. And this, if you notice, is negative x. So to make this negative, we would need to make every single element inside opposite. So we would say 6, negative 28, negative 12, negative 38, negative 5, negative 39 for that negative x value. Okay, let's do another one. This is a little bit more complicated because it's not just a negative x. X isn't even by itself. So what do? Well, to make us figure out how we should deal with our matrices, we're going to solve for x first to get x by itself. And so I can subtract 3a from both sides and then divide by 2 to get x equals b minus 3a over 2. So this is the pathway we're going to follow. We're going to take matrix B and subtract away 3 times matrix A, and then divide the resulting matrix by 2. So let's go ahead and do that. Matrix B, I'm going to write it over here for us, is negative 2, 6, 0, and 6, 1, 7. We're going to subtract away 3 times matrix A. So matrix A times 3. So 2 times 3 is 6. Negative 1 times 3 is a negative 3. 6 times 3 is 18. 4 times 3 is 12. 0 times 3 is 0. And 2 times 3 is 6. Okay. And so let's go ahead and subtract these two matrices. Okay, negative 2 minus 6 is negative 8. 6 minus 12 is negative 6. 6 minus a negative 3 is a positive 9. 1 minus 0 is 1. 0 minus 18 is a negative 18. And 7 minus 6 is 1. We're almost done, except for we're at this point now where we've done b minus 3a, and this is the resulting matrix, not vector, that's last unit, yikes. And now we're going to divide that matrix by 2. So every single element in this matrix will be divided by 2, or you can think of it as multiplied by 1/2. So negative 8 divided by 2 is a negative 4. 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. Negative 18 divided by 2 is negative 9. Negative 6 divided by 2 is negative 3. And 1 divided by 2 is 0.5, and then 0.5 again. So that is our answer, our final answer. And so sometimes when you see equations like this, it works out best for us if you solve for x so that you can find out and see the path that you need to take in order to solve the equation. All right, last you try. So go ahead and try this problem. Get x by itself so you can see the pathway you need to take. And then when you're ready, unpause the video to see the solution. Okay, so here's the solution for this. We'll work it out together. In order to get x alone, you would need to divide by 2. So you can simplify if you would like, or we'll just go ahead and follow it exactly as it is since we're just starting out these things with matrices. 4 times matrix A would be 8, negative 4, 24, 16, 0, and 8. And we're going to subtract away 2 times matrix B, which is a negative 4, 12, 0, 12, 2, and 14. And the result I'm going to get from that is 12, negative 16, 24, 4, negative 2, negative 6. And I'm almost there except for that. Now I need to divide that entire matrix by 2 for an end result and answer of 6, negative 8, 12, 2, negative 1, negative 3. All right, and that's our lesson for today on matrix operations. Bye.